Hi, I'm Coni Koepfinger. Welcome to AirPlay2020. And thank you, Joe Eisen, for that lovely theme music. Our show tonight is Josie in the Bardo by moi, Coni Koepfinger. I'm the creator and co-host of Determined Women and AirPlay, and my works have been published all over the place for a very long time. Anyhow, tonight's play, Josie in the Bardo, was conceived as a commission in 2019 for the Voire Dire Project at Cosmic Orchid and produced by Liz Amadio, artistic director. Its most recent performance was at the Broadway Bound Festival on 42nd Street, directed by GlenoraBlackshire and starring Beth Griffith. Josie in the Bardo looks deep into reincarnation, trying to uncover its purpose and process. Our director is Byron C. Saunders, and he is also our narrator tonight. His experiences have included CEO for professional theater companies, museums, and art councils all over the world, New York City, and he is one of the 10 oldest wooden structures in the United States, is a historic landmark, and he was the executive director for the Wyckoff Farmhouse Association and Museum in New York City. In the cast, in the role of Josie Devine is Lonnie Ceres Cataldi. She's an actress, singer, songwriter, and composer. Lonnie's work can be heard and seen on stage in New York and all over the world. Playing Josie's higher self is Beth Griffith. Beth is a technical difficulties. Is a performer. She's worked with Club Thumb, New Georgia's, Crossways Theater, Medicine Show Theater, Theater for the New City, the New Theater Workshop, Arts Nova, and she graduates from the Bardo to Kingdom Come with Connie. Love it. Love you too, Beth. The role of Freddie, Josie's jealous ex-lover, will be David Ogrodowski. Thank you, David. I had it, and then I just, one of those things. Is an award-winning actor, director, writer, and producer, known for his work with Herrings and the series, Body Farm, the movie, Flicker, the series, and hundreds of other films and shorts. He produces the Pittsburgh Uncut Film Festival and has several other film projects. And without further ado, we give you Josie in the Bardo. Thank you.
Josie in the Bardo by Coni Koepfinger. Here, the Bardo, we draw on lines of divine energy to create new stages and play new roles, like an illustrator who uses lines to sketch a portrait, or an actor who builds his character line by line. Every living being uses lines of thought to capture the quintessential moments of past realities and present imaginations in order to fabricate future lives. Dramatis personae. Josie Devine, a legendary jazz singer, is in love with a young alcoholic actor who abuses her and eventually kills her. When she wakens in the Bardo, the place between life and death, she meets her higher self. Freddie, Josie's jealous and lustful boyfriend, who transforms into a benevolent and trusted friend in Act 2. Higher self, also announcer. Voice of the MC and Helen, who becomes Josie's exit interviewer in the Bardo, a metaphysical, enlightened being who then shape-shifts into the stage manager in Act 2. Act 1, time, flashback, the night before. Place, Blues, a famous jazz club in Manhattan. The clatter of an overcrowded club fades as a single pin spot comes up on Josie Devine, a very famous jazz singer. She sits center on a stool under the light. She appears to be comfortable on it, but yet at times uneasy. It's just being back in the club, like seeing an old friend who had turned their back on you when you needed it most. This is her comeback performance after rehab. Josie's former lover, Freddie Fiore, didn't like the fact that his girlfriend, now a superstar, didn't need him. So he tried to make her life hell with constant belittling and berating. Refusing to return his cruelties, Josie almost drank herself to death. Josie finally broke free and recovered at a high-security rehab center for celebrities. And slowly, she began to trust enough to become back out to her public to sing again at the jazz club. Welcome to Blue News, the #1 place for premier jazz artists in New York City. Tonight, we are honored to welcome back to our stage the ever lovely, the tender talents of Miss Josie Divine.
Oh, thank you. You're such. I am so grateful to be here, to literally be alive and sitting on this stage before you tonight. I mean, it's a miracle that I'm even here. And, well, thank you. Thank you so much. The song that I chose for tonight, well, it tells my story, but it's for everyone. Everyone that gets involved with someone who they really connect with. And suddenly love comes and it goes sour. Actually, it turns to hate. I don't know why or how people hate, but they do. I never used to believe in it. Not at all. I mean, until it happened to me. I met him here not all that long ago. He was someone that said that he was one of my best friends. I think now that he simply hated me all along. He was just playing the role of a friend. He said he loved me, and then he'd laugh and say, "What does that even mean? No one can define love." And then I told him that I would love him forever. Yeah, Jordan, come on, Jersey girl. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing.
Wiping a tear as the music comes up, she snaps her finger to the beat of the music and laughs.
Stupid we are when it comes to love, you know. You trust, and then there's a break, and you trust again. He started accusing me of not making sense anymore. Too many broken pieces. Whatever could that mean? Then the tenderness took a turn for the worse. I saw all the red flags, and yet I looked away. I just hoped that it would never happen, but knowing that it would, just waiting for the day when love turns to hate.
She hums, then starts to sing a cappella.
You walk the floor and feel the ache. You closed the door on how much you take. Still you recall the words, those painful things he said that left you feeling foolish and filled your heart with dread. You mused how this could happen, how it all went up in flames. One day you both were laughing, next you call each other names. How sad that turn can be when truth reveals the undisputed consequence. When love turns into hate. He started out so sweet, as many lovers will, but soon the dose he gave me became a poison pill. For as I found my rhythm, he struggled for control. I saw that devil in him, sweet whispered for my soul. It wasn't love he sought, no one to be his mate. There's just no way to reconcile when love turns into hate. All you can do is walk away when love turns into hate. Just walk away.
The lights go down and fade to black. The applause is quickly blotted out by a loud explosion, followed by a fire alarm. People screaming as panic breaks out. We hear Josie's voice above the others screaming in the dark.
Eddie! What the hell? Jesus!
So, Josie, you think you can walk away from me?
It's on fire!
Yes, indeedy. It's hot tonight. You've been weird lately. Did you block me? I tried calling you. You blocked me, didn't you?
Let me... Are you nuts? We gotta get out of here. The place is on fire. Let's go. We can talk later.
That's bullshit, man. Me talk to you? No way, man. Guys like me don't talk to gray old bitches like you.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah, bitch. I'm drunk out of my skull. So, the bitch is back. I gotta hand it to you. You still got it. You hear those people out there? And to think, I could have had you any time I wanted, right in my own little shithole bed.
Freddie holds a gun to her face, then hits her with it on the back of the skull. Josie drops to the floor. Freddie laughs and flees the scene.
There you go, baby. Welcome back.
There's a loud explosion, followed by screams and confusion. Blackout. Coming out of the sights and sounds of the explosion, there is a mist lifting on a half-drawn realty sketched out of Josie's lying on a hospital gurney. The lights up in the ER at Bellevue Hospital. We see and hear the life support machine beeping, then suddenly go flat. Agitated and out of it, Josie sits on a chair by a window. She now wears a hospital gown. There's a bandage on her head and dried blood on her face. She wanders over to what appears to be a window, staring out.
Wow. Look at all that rain. My mama used to say that a hard rain meant that the angels were sobbing. Something sad was going to happen. Or maybe it already did. Ouch! Oh, my head. It feels like a rotting melon. Oh, jeez. Why is it so soft? Oh, it feels like it's not really even my head. Strange. Okay. So, I'm in a hospital. I need to leave. I need a drink. A Zoloft or something. I just need to get out of here before they start asking me questions that I can't answer. So, okay, Josie girl, get your shit together. Get dressed and get out. Oh, this feels funny. Oh, like I'm still dreaming. It certainly feels different. Drunk, but not drunk. Oh, like I have no control. My legs are so... Okay, now get your head together. Time is ticking away. And you, young lady, you have a show tonight. You're back in the biz, remember? Headlining at Blues tonight. Oh, you are lucky. Not everyone gets a second chance. Now, come on, get your stuff and get out of here.
Exits and then returns, panting. She grabs the chair for support and sits.
What the hell is going on out there? God, it looks like a time tunnel. Everything is all lit up, electrified, illuminated. Whatever this place is, it isn't normal. I need to get out of here. I just want to go, Josie, out the door, past those ropes out there. Don't be afraid. Just go.
She exits, then returns, slower this time.
This is not good. There must be a way to get past those stupid ropes. Think, Josie. Just think. I don't even see people coming and going out on the other side, so there must be a way for me to get through them. I wonder what's it doing in a hospital anyway? It looks like a crowd control rope for theater. Oh, wow. My head stopped hurting.
Oh, good. We can start your exit interview now. If your pain is completed.
Who said that?
It's me, Josephine.
Josephine?
Josephine Marie.
Josephine Marie?
Oh, that's what your grandfather called you when you were a little girl. Note, retention lapse. Brain damage may have affected your memory. We will have to wait until you regain your faculty.
Brain damage?
Yeah, your boyfriend hit you pretty hard.
Oh, Freddie?
Yes, he knocked you out so you couldn't survive the fire.
Freddie wouldn't do that. He can get pretty nasty, but hey, who are you anyway? And where are you? I can hear you, but I can't.
I'm your higher self, your inner voice, your guardian angel, your spirit, your director. I only speak during critical points in your play when, say, you might not be able to think things through yourself.
My play?
Oh, in a manner of speaking.
Look, this place, your voice, it sounds vaguely familiar, but I gotta tell you, I am not putting it all together.
Oh, it's okay. You're just waking up, and don't be alarmed. It's only a dramatic pause, a blackout, a light shift. The play of life never really stops.
What do you look like? You really sound familiar.
Well, I don't really have a body right now, but neither do you. Think about yourself as a little kid.
Okay. I had long braided hair, pigtails, and I always wore blue jean overalls that had these patches on the knees. My grandfather had this sun porch where they kept this yellow canary. What was his name? Butch. Butch was his name. And my grandfather would walk me to Zinn's Corner Store and get a big ice cream cone for $0.25.
Flashback. Josie imagines licking ice cream cone, then starts to sing a nursery rhyme. London Bridge, pretending to jump rope.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling
down, my bed lady. It's nice. Well, sounds like your memory just rebooted. All right, now, shall we begin? Question number 1.
Wait, what are you doing?
Oh, your exit interview.
For what?
Well, your next assignment. You said you wanted to get out of here, right?
Can't I just go back to my old life? I was just getting started again.
Oh, you'd rather have a remake, a retake, when you could start fresh, maybe even evolve a little.
Wait, what? Evolve?
Yes, you can evolve into a life that could have a greater effect on the whole of humanity. That would depend, though, on how you do on the exit interview.
All right. Wait a minute. No, it's not all right. Where are you and what the hell is going on? Oh, come on, you are freaking me out. Where are you? And better yet, where am I?
The Bardo. We are in the Bardo, Josie. This is the place between your past life and your next life. Here, we draw on lines of divine energy to create new stages and play new roles. It's like an illustrator who uses lines to sketch a portrait, or an actor who builds a character line by line. Every living thing uses lines of thought to capture the quintessential moments of the past realities and present imaginations in order to fabricate future lives.
That sounds cool, but I've always wanted to be an actor. I mean, I sing and I love an audience, but I'm memorizing all those lines. I don't know.
Great. And don't worry about lines, come naturally if you stay focused. Okay. Question number 1. What was the happiest moment of your life?
What do you mean by happiest?
Well, like something that created great joy in your being.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was in the 9th grade and I got cast in the High School Musical Annie as Annie. I got the lead. My neighbor, Marianne Jones, said I would never even get a part, let alone. She said, 9th graders never get a part in the musical, so don't even try. I never expected to get the lead. I just wanted to sing, the sun will come out tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Correct! You have answered the question correctly. You will receive 3 golden points.
Cool. What are the gold points for?
Well, you need 10 to get to the next level. You saw that rope out there in the lobby. You saw all those people coming and going.
Well, they just look more like shadows to me.
That's because they are. You can't see them, and they can't see you because you are on a higher plane now. Now, on the operative level, a little less conscious, they move about all consumed by everyday activities. They don't concern themselves with the big picture reality, and that's okay. They will evolve eventually, too, but just not now. They are on a lower plane, so when they die, they just hop off and onto the subway. But creative souls like you, who have willfully gained a higher level of consciousness, you end up here.
Oh, where exactly are we again?
At the Bardo, the place between life and life.
What about death?
What about death?
Died, right?
Yes.
So?
So what?
Well, where did I go when I died?
Didn't we just go over this?
No, I want to know what happens when you die. I just died. I think I deserve to know what happens, don't I?
Sure.
Well, then what happens after you die?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Oh, come on. Something must have happened between when I...
Nope. Nothing.
So, my ex-boyfriend hit me on the head. I passed out and burned to death in a fire and then just ended up here.
That's right.
That's it?
Yes.
Nothing else?
Nope. Think of it as a scene change, a blackout.
So now what?
The exit interview. If you pass the consciousness test, you will be given the next level option where you can co-create your next incarnation. You will be given a pass to enter the Bardo Theatre, where you will be able to write, direct, and star in your next life.
You mean I can choose who I'm going to be next?
Yes, if you get the 10 golden points. You will be able to co-create with divine energy from memories and imagination.
Well, if I don't get the 10 points?
Well, you will remain in the waiting room until you're needed for someone else's story, a supporting role.
So I am officially dead.
Well, we call it in transit. I mean, death is not an end in itself. I mean, seriously, how could it be?
Wait. I thought this was a hospital. Didn't I die in a hospital?
Well, it was a hospital when you arrived, but now we are in the Bardo. Think of it as a way station just outside the subway. The system of travel below ordinary reality that gets you from this life to the next. And here, you can weigh the odds of whether or not you'd make it on a higher plane.
Wait, what? Look, this is not clear. I'm sorry. I am getting all confused. I feel like, I don't know. I'm sorry for feeling like this. I usually am very positive.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Hey, you feel like that because you feel like that. You don't have to be sorry. Here, now let me explain. Death is nothing. But everybody thinks it's some big thing because you've been conditioned to think that. You see, you don't leave your body completely for at least 72 hours. You are in the holding pattern right now. Here is where you are screened and tested to see what dimensions you are ready for. You lived a fairly conscious life. You were always aware of other people and how they thought and felt. So you have earned this opportunity to increase your self-realization and co-create your next incarnation if you really want to.
Yes, I do.
All right, then. Question number 2. What was the saddest moment of your life?
Oh, that's easy. When Freddie started being mean to me, I was so...
Flashback 2. Lights fade to black. A follow spot comes up on Josie, who is wandering about the dark stage. Nefarious laughing is heard over her voice and gets Freddie is teasing her because he knows she is afraid of the dark. It has been going on for a while. As we can see, she is just about panic-stricken.
Oh, come on, Freddie! You know I'm afraid of the dark! Put the lights on. Freddie, please.
Oh, no. What's that? Holy shit, Josie. It's a snake.
Ouch! What was that?
I told you it's a snake, Josie. Get up off the floor, you idiot. It could be poisonous.
He snaps a rope at her heels, then puts the lights on. Josie has tripped and fallen to her knees. She somehow hit her head. Lights up. Josie gets up and confronts him.
Freddie, you are such a child. I knew it was a snake. I knew it wasn't a snake. It's a rope. I knew it.
Oh, Freddie, you're such a child. I told you never to call me that.
Grabs her by the hair and starts to pull her off stage.
Freddie, let me calm down.
Indeedy, you asked for it. In the ice bath with you, I'll teach you to be mean to me.
No, let me go. You quit drinking again. You always go.
Yeah, so what? I like to drink. It's called self-medicating. That and a little CBD takes the edge off. You should try it sometime, baby. You need to unwind.
He kisses her, a little forceful, yet passionate.
I mean, that is if we're going to have fun tonight, huh? Let me just get those lights, baby.
Lights flicker. Quick flash. Back in the Bardo. A flat buzzer sounds.
Wrong! That answer was incorrect. You have 2 black points now for that. So 3 golden minus 2 black leaves you 1 golden.
Wait. How can you say that I'm wrong?
I am you. I know the answers as well as you. Maybe even better. You just need to be honest with yourself. Shall we continue?
Sure, go on. I guess. I mean, but it doesn't seem right.
You knew there would be a test. Everyone expects it. And it's self-scoring so that you can't cheat yourself.
Okay, then. So, can I answer that question again?
Okay, give it a shot.
All right. The saddest moment of my life was when my sister died. I saw it coming, and I couldn't stop it. It was the saddest moment of my life. No, but not just for me. I mourned for her sons and for their children. Those little girls really needed their grandmother.
That's correct. 3 golden points. That brings us up to 4.
May I ask a question?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I get the 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
Then I get to go beyond those red ropes that I saw out there. I get to go through the lobby. So then what's beyond the lobby?
Oh, the Bardo Theater.
The Bardo Theatre?
But the theater where you can develop new stories, new plays.
My new role in my new life?
Yes.
What show? What role?
Oh, yours! But it's not written yet. You will be able to draw on divine energy from the past of your memories and divine energy of the future, your imagination, to create a new life for yourself. You build the character and the new drama begins. The stories may change as you, the actor, become stronger and able to take on richer roles. You know, just like all the greats, the character actors like Burton in Hamlet, or Hepburn Shrew, or even Channing's Dolly. We assume a new part in a different play, and hopefully we learn from experience and become better artists.
Is that why we think we know someone? Like, when I met Freddie, it was as if we had known each other before. Like in a past life.
Question 3. Has anyone ever hurt you?
Well, no. Let me think about that one.
Flashback. Lights fade. Josie is now jumping rope and stops suddenly. Screams. A tall figure comes out from the alley behind her. She knocks Josie down, takes her jump rope, and ties her hands behind her back. Josie recognizes the voice immediately. It is her neighbor Helen, a young girl who suffers from severe mental retardation.
I'm gonna make you cry, Josie. I'm gonna make you cry.
She towers over Josie and steps on her face. Josie stays silent. Helen kneels down to then unties her.
Oh, forget you, Josie. I go home now, but this is me jump rope now, you stupid girl, you. Helen has to go home before her mama knows she left the yard. Helen climb over the fence, and mama gonna whip her silly if she get caught. But Helen no gonna get caught. I take the jump rope, okay?
Blackout. The sound of a schoolyard at recess. Lights up back in the Bardo.
I will repeat the question once more. Has anyone ever hurt you? 2 minutes remaining, Josie. Please resume.
It's like it was yesterday. Helen wasn't a bad kid. Everyone laughed at her. She lived like right behind us. And we could see her getting beat. Both her mom and her dad would hit her with a strap. And they made her sleep on the back porch a lot of times. We had 7 kids. She was the only one who was mentally challenged. She would wail so loud. I remember thinking, wow, Helen will never grow up. She's always going to be like an angry kid stuck in this long, tall body. She had to be 14 or 15 then, but mentally, 4 or 5. After she left me lying in the alley, oh, I cried. Not because she stepped on my face, because I felt her pain. So, I guess the answer is no. Not intentionally.
That's correct. 3 golden points. That brings us up to 7.
Cool. I'm starting to like this game.
Oh, this is not a game, Josie.
I know.
Your compassion for Helen is quite admirable, Josie. Things like that is what brought you to the Bardo. You have shown great compassion for your fellow human beings.
I know. I don't know. Something made me feel for her. I mean, it's beyond thinking. When you just know. You can't feel bad about yourself or even get angry. Who is it that said violence is the last resort of the incompetent?
That was Isaac Asimov, another fully realized soul. And that is how the species evolves. It's one enlightened soul lights the lamp for another, one candle lighting another, and soon the whole world is lighter.
It makes sense.
Yes. Okay. Last question. Get prepared now, because your future weighs heavily on this one. There are no more retakes.
If I answer incorrectly, how long do I have to wait?
It could be indefinite.
Really? No. I mean, oh, this doesn't seem fair. I should at least have something to say about the topic.
Well, all right. Would you like to pick a category?
A category?
To increase your odds. I mean, you know what you know best, right?
I think so.
And, if you answer correctly, you should be able to get out of here.
Okay. So what are the categories?
Well, there are 7. It's 1 for each day of the week. Sunday is religion and philosophy. Monday is art and history. Tuesday is health and medicine. Wednesday is wealth and cosmic geography. Thursday is science and nature. Friday is sports and leisure. And Saturday is love and relationships. Any questions?
I get it. But wait, but Wednesday, what does geography have to do with wealth?
Some people think they can buy their way into places. Well, with cosmic geography, you can't pay for this. Can you pay a flower to grow, or did you pay anything to be born?
No. Makes sense.
Category, please.
Saturday. Then relations.
Great choice. Okay, here goes. What is love and how do you recognize it? Feel free to cite specifics, time, place, feelings, and take your time. Give the best possible answer because it could possibly be used for publication in Better Life magazine.
I remember looking out into the audience that night, deep into his black olive eyes. At first, I saw his world of sorrow and pain and fear. And then I felt the warmth of his smile, tenderness of his touch. I just loved him instantly. You know, the kind of love that just is pure, innocent. It was like the play started and we knew our parts. Walks, talks, dinners almost every night. I fell all right, head over heels. We were both in love, but I was so afraid of it. Suddenly, one day, he changed.
Sudden blackout. Pin spot on Josie, sitting at the bar alone. Enter Freddie, walks up behind her and whispers in her ear. She laughs and pulls out the stool next to her.
You want me to sit next to you?
Sure.
But you're the star of the show. I can't possibly sit next to a big star like you. Josie Divine. I mean, come on, what would the people say? Think of your fans. Imagine the gossip. Josie Divine palling around with a no-good 2-bit actor. Why, you don't even know my name.
Well, then, sit down and tell me your name.
No way. You think I'm some easy catch like that?
Where are you from?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh, seriously.
Seriously? Seriously, Josie. May I call you Josie? Seriously. Mars. I'm a Martian from Mars. And I came to New York to get my equity card. Seriously.
Well, Mr. Mysterious Martian, do you have a name?
Yes, indeedy. May I present to you myself, the one and only Freddie Parkinson.
So, you're an actor
How'd you guess?
from Pittsburgh.
Damn, girl. You're hot tonight. Well, keep going. Let's do 20 questions, see if you can answer them before I can ask them.
Okay, I'm game. I like this.
Yeah. I'll think of something about myself, and then you...
You don't have a pet. You don't like dogs, and cats cannot be trusted.
Interesting.
Maybe when you were little, maybe you were 6 or 7, you had a cat scratch you. It got infected, and something happened. The cat had rabies, and your dad had to shoot it.
Jesus Christ, Josie. Why, you've got a wild imagination. No, not even close, my fair lady.
So what was it?
Family coonhound. And we lived in the country. My brother had a dog. Oh, it smelled nasty. Anyhow, it was a couple of years after my baby brother died. The family was always fighting and tense. The dog ran off, was lost about a week. And when he came back, my father said it looked funny. And he was going to shoot it. Now, my brother was crying. And I said, well, let me take a look at it. So I went out, take a look at it. And that bastard dog fell dead at my feet. No shit. My brother blamed me. Well, to this day, he blames me. That motherfucker dropped dead as a dormouse right at my feet.
Doornail. The metaphor is dropped dead as a doornail. Dormouse. Well, can we just talk about something else?
Wait. Are you laughing at moi? What are you, the glamour police? Or maybe you're a school teacher. How'd you know I was from Pittsburgh?
Your accent. Could we just talk about something else?
Well, then, in that case, I will allow you to buy me a drink. Scotch on the rocks. Make it a double. A double Dewars on the rocks.
Freddie starts singing Love on the Rocks.
Love on the rocks.
Make that two, but make mine just one shot.
Oh, come on, Josie. Let's have us a proper drink on this proper evening of our memorable first meeting. Huh. You know, I always wanted to meet you.
Me?
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, I'm flattered. But can we just talk about something else?
You're very trusting.
Shouldn't I be?
You tell me.
Please put me up a nice back.
Oh, don't be so sure.
Well, I mean, after all, we have a bond. A couple of them.
Yeah? Like what?
We are both singers. And we both like scotch.
Huh. Okay. Let's see what else we have in common, baby doll. Your turn to guess my favorite pastime. You think I'm a nice guy? What's the matter with you, girl? You crazy?
Oh, me? Aren't we all?
Oh, yes, indeed. Hey, bartender, give my girl a proper drink, will you?
Freddie moves closer to Josie and puts an arm around her. Sudden blackout. Pin spot on Josie. Back in the Bardo.
Oh, I just loved him. We did a lot of clubbing, dinners together. It was fascinating things. And then...
Lights up. Enter Freddie, enraged.
Please stop yelling, Freddie. You're making my head hurt.
What? I thought we were having a discussion. Fuck you, Josie. Fuck you.
Oh, please, man. My head feels like an egg.
God damn it, bitch. Egghead. Huh. I'll give you egghead. What's your fucking problem, Josie?
Nothing.
Pick up your face when I'm talking to you, bitch.
Oh, Freddie, please, don't touch me.
What's this stupid shit you keep sending my email?
Just a way to maybe quit drinking. If you don't like it, delete it.
If you don't like it, delete it. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Just being a friend, man.
No, you're not being a friend because you're sending me all kinds of stupid shit to heal me. You know where I stand on that fucking silly mambo jumbo spiritual crap. Don't send me that shit, man. It's fucking bullshit.
Trust me, I won't.
Trust you? Huh. You want me to trust you? Trust is out of the question. You're too involved with your own world to have a word like trust in your life. It's nonsense, Josie. Revisit your emails, text messages. and whatnot. No, I'm done. No more verbal diarrhea. No more, please.
Okay, I won't. I get it, okay? You don't want my help.
Do you? Do you really? You say that, but it's all excuse.
Okay, then just say good night, okay? I'm sorry.
Deflecting, always avoiding.
Freddie, what do you want from me?
No, more bullshit. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, please. I said I was sorry.
That's not what I want. It doesn't cut it anymore, Josie. It's unbecoming. It's unimportant. I thought we were having a conversation.
Look, if you want to talk, I can listen.
I don't need to talk. Because you don't talk. You have opinions and feelings and fears, and I don't want that.
I fear nothing. I have just have faith, a lot of faith in you, in me, and everyone.
Jesus Christ, Josie. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. I won't. Enough for tonight. Go get out of here before I slap you silly.
Blackout. Freddie exits. Lights up on Josie. Back in the Bardo.
Criticize every word I said, every decision I made. He questioned and berated me. Our once wonderful dialogues became just incoherent quarrels. Then he made fun of my age. He used to force me to take an ice bath followed by a scalding hot shower. He said it was healthy, that it would make me look younger. It was so painful. And when I screamed, he just laughed. When he drank, he got violent. First words, and then, well, the more I woke up and saw the bruises, the more determined I was to get out and get sober. The alcohol made him really, really mean. I guess it was the alcohol. I was filled with Chivas Regal, but I made it to rehab. He knew I was afraid, but you hide. You think that I'm out to get you, but I'm not. I always knew that he would come to kill me one day. But my love for him remained the same. I mean, I'm not condoning the abuse, but I forgave him. That was my role, to love him unconditionally. And if I'm able to have a say in my next life, I'd do it all again. If I know anything about myself, I know that I am, and I always will be, a lover. Love is what I live for.
Correct. Josie Devine, you have a total of 10 golden points. You may now pass the red rope, go through the lobby. The theater is now open.
End of Act 1. Intermission. Act 2. Time. Eternity. Place. The Bardo Theatre. People of the underworld mill about in the audience, some sitting, some standing, but all of them chattering, complaining about the current confused understanding. No one has any idea where they are supposed to go, or how even they got there. In contrast, there are auditions going on up on the stage. A panel of judges, radiant beings, sit at a table upstage right as the actors and actresses approach them. The announcer rises and speaks.
Welcome to the Bardo Theatre. As most of you know, you have been selected to audition for us for a very important role, your next life. Josie Devine, take the stage.
Should I come up on stage?
Yes, please. That was the direction.
As spotlights come up on Josie, she takes the stage.
Okay. Stay there. Center stage. Just there. Yes. So, Josie, have you thought about this role? What do you think you can bring to it?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think I've prepared for it. They asked me to collaborate on the writing, so I think I know what to do with it.
Okay, then. Let me find someone to read with you. Freddie Flynn, please take the stage. Is there a Freddie Flynn out there? Please, come down quickly.
Oh, wait.
But is there a problem?
No, never mind.
Thank you. Freddie, here are your sides. Please go up there and read the scene with Josie Devine. And remember, try not to upstage her, Freddie. You are supporting. This is a very important role, a turning point for her.
Wait, excuse me. This is not the script that I was given before. Maybe that's someone else.
You know, that's correct, Josie. It's not what you expected, but it never is, right?
Yeah, but I just spent all that time working on the draft, and this is what nothing at all has to do with it.
So you think. May we proceed?
House lights to have. As Freddie approaches, stage light come up.
Hi, I'm Josie.
Hi, Josie. I'm Freddie. You look so familiar.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say the same thing.
Well, it's nice to meet you. I hope you get the parts you want.
Me too.
Oh, it doesn't matter to me. I already had several starring roles. Now I'm supportive of the lead roles. I chose that. You know, it's just easier. You know, when it's someone else, or so you think. You go along and well, everything's fine. Until
what?
Well, the other actor starts making it about you. Then the tables can turn.
I guess so.
Can we begin the scene, please? There is a line of actors a mile long out there.
Yes, sir.
Takes out her sides and gets into character.
But Dad, you promised.
Well, that was before I heard what happened at Jessica's party last week.
Nothing happened.
No, that's not what I heard.
Oh, God, what did you hear? And who did you hear it from?
I was talking to Mr. Bigler, the neighbor. I'll tell you, Josie, no good can come from booze, boys, and blacklights.
Oh, God, Dad, you are so old-fashioned. Nobody uses blacklights anymore.
You know, Josie, when we lost your mom, I promised her I would always do the right thing by you. And then wild parties at 16 is not the right thing.
Oh, please, Dad, I'm telling you the truth. Can't you just trust me for once?
It's out of the question. Why don't you ask one of your girlfriends if they want to sleep over? I'll get some pizza for us, and you guys can watch a movie. Stay up as late as you like.
Huh. Gee, fun. Gosh, golly.
Cut the sarcasm, Josie. That just doesn't cut it anymore. It's unbecoming. It's unimportant.
Wait, what? Where are you? That's not in my script.
I'm sorry. Can we take it back? I'm not sure what happened.
Sure. Okay. Crossfade house. Take out the stage. Lights up again. Top of the scene.
But Dad, you promised.
That was before I heard what happened at Jessica's party last week.
Nothing happened.
That's not what I heard.
God, what did you hear? And who did you hear it from?
I was talking to Mr. Bigler, their neighbor. I tell you, Josie, no good can come from booze, boys, and black lights.
God, Dad, you are so old-fashioned. Nobody uses black lights anymore.
You know, Josie, when we lost your mom, I promised her that I would do right by you. But wild parties at 16 is not the right thing.
Please, Dad.
Out of the question. Why don't you just see if one of your friends wants to come and have a sleepover? I'll get some pizza, and you guys can watch a movie and stay up as late as you like.
Oh, gee, fun. Gosh, golly.
Cut the sarcasm, Josie. I'm sorry. You dropped the line about truth and trust. You know, I think they're important.
I'm sorry. Well, thanks for calling me out on it.
Yeah.
I lost my concentration. It's like I had this conversation with him before. There's something familiar about it. I'm sorry. Can we try that again? Sorry. It's all too familiar. It's causing me not to be in the moment. I keep thinking.
Yeah, tell me about it.
What?
Okay, but this is the last chance.
What?
But if you can't get through the scene, then you don't get the part. Pretty simple. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, okay. But Dad, you promised.
That was before I heard about what happened at Jessica's party last week.
Nothing happened.
That's not what I heard.
What did you hear? And who did you hear it from?
I was talking to Mr. Bigler, the neighbor. I tell you, Josie, no good can come from booze, boys, and black lights.
God, Dad, you are so old-fashioned. Nobody uses black lights anymore.
You know, Josie, when we lost your mom, I promised her I would always do the right thing by you. But wild parties at 16 is not the right thing.
Please, Dad. Please.
Out of the question. Why don't you just see if one of your friends wants to have a sleepover, and I'll get some pizza, and you guys can watch a movie and stay up as late as you like.
Gee, fun. Gosh, golly.
Cut the sarcasm, Josie. It doesn't cut it anymore, Josie. It's unbecoming. It's unimportant.
But Dad, you promised.
That was before I heard what happened at Jessica's party last week.
Nothing happened.
That's not what I heard.
What did you hear? And who did you hear it from?
I was talking to Mr. Bigler, the neighbor. I tell you, Josie, no good can come from booze, boys, and black lights.
Oh, Dad, you are so old-fashioned. Nobody uses black lights anymore.
You know, Josie, when we lost your mom, I promised that I would always do the right thing by you. And wild parties at 16 is not the right thing.
Please, Freddie, what do you want from me?
No more bullshit. Do I make myself clear?
Yes. Please, I said I was sorry.
That's not what I want. That doesn't cut it anymore, Josie. It's unbecoming. It's unimportant. I thought we were having a conversation.
Look, if you need to talk, I can listen.
I don't need to talk because you don't talk. You have opinions and fears, and I don't want that.
I fear nothing. And I have great faith in you, in me, and everybody has opinions.
Jesus Christ, Josie, shut the fuck up. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. No more. Enough for tonight. Go get the fuck out of here before I slap you.
Okay. Thank you. You can go to the green room. We will call you when we are ready for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Walking off stage to the green room with Freddie, softly to him only.
What the hell just happened?
I have no idea.
If felt like we played that scene before.
I know. I was totally off book.
Book. Those lines were not in the scene.
So that was improv.
No, those were familiar lines.
Past life, perhaps.
So why would they let us go on believing it was a scene from the play?
Well, some people say life is a play, a Leah.
Leela?
Yeah, a divine play. Here's the green room.
They enter. There's one chair and mirror on the dresser, just like the room in the Bardo that looked like a hospital room.
Again, something familiar.
Not for me. I mean, I've seen many green rooms. This is a very strange one.
What do you mean?
Please, why don't you take the chair? I'll sit on the floor.
No, I could sit on the floor.
No, no. It's very cold in here. Are you cold?
No, not at all. Finish what you were saying about the divine play. When you said that word, Leela, it gave me a shiver, like I woke up from something. Tell me more.
Well, I mean, I'm not an authority on this, but I spent some time in India.
Oh, yeah, I studied in India for a while. I still practice yoga, but not really as much as I should. Where in India?
Delhi. I studied Hindi philosophies in college, both dualistic and non. The Leela is a way to describe all that is, all reality. A reoccurring theme in Hindi mythology says that the road was created by God's self-sacrifice. God became the road for us, and in the end, we become God again. So this activity of the divine is the play of God, and the world is a stage.
Like Shakespeare says, all the world is a stage, and we are merely the players.
Exactly.
I think that's why I like being here.
Well, why is that?
So I don't have to think about my own reality, which is not so divine.
Oh, it can't be that bad.
Oh, I bet it could.
Are you homeless?
Pretty close.
Seriously? Huh. You don't look homeless. I mean, you don't smell or anything.
Oh, I think.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I mean,
I know what you mean.
Sorry. I'm not good with the opposite sex. I mean,
Why is that? I mean, you're personable and handsome
and terribly, terribly shy. It doesn't help that I'm afraid of women.
Why are you afraid of women?
I don't know.
Have you tried seeing a therapist?
I used to be one.
What, a woman?
No, a therapist.
Do you think that they believed that this was a scene from a play? I mean, they didn't even stop us.
Right on that, Josie. You know, I always wanted to meet you.
Me?
It's true.
Oh, I'm flattered. Why?
Well, I heard you in an interview once. You're very trusting.
Shouldn't I be?
You tell me. I mean, there's a lot of creeps out there.
You seem like a nice guy.
Don't be so sure.
Well, I mean, after all, we have a bond. A couple of them.
Yeah? Like what?
We're both actors, and we both need a drink. How long do we have to wait?
Well, how bad do you want to book the job?
Well, it does pay well.
Yes, indeedy.
What did you just say?
I said yes, it pays well.
You said, yes, indeedy. I feel like I have heard that phrase before.
Yeah, I guess I said that. Well, you okay? You look funny. Like you're lost or something, or dreaming. You can lean on me if you feel like you're gonna...
Stroking her hair off of her shoulder.
Are you okay, Josie?
Wait, you're afraid of women? You don't think you're afraid of me.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? I'm not even sure why I told you that. It's kind of strange, you know?
I know. This whole audition thing has been really strange. I mean, I feel like I came in here with a very important purpose, but now I don't really care about it. I can't even recall the name of the show or the director or anything.
You know, sometimes I say something, and then I wonder if I really said it, or if I just thought about saying it.
Like what?
I don't know.
No, I mean, I'm not following you. Can you give me an example?
An example of what?
Of what you mean?
About what?
Oh my God, really?
What?
Look, I think I know what you mean. I mean, I know what you meant when you said that about wondering if you said something aloud. Not. Can we just talk about something else?
Sure. What?
How long do we have to wait?
Well, I can't wait much longer. I have to meet with my friend, Andrew. He wants to talk about his sequel. They're going back to India to shoot it.
Really? Can I?
If you get cast, maybe you could do PA work.
You're meeting him tonight?
Yeah, in about 45 minutes.
Seriously? India? As in India?
Uh-huh. Why don't you come along? See if you like him. I like him. He's a nice guy.
Yeah. Do you think there's a role for me, maybe?
I think so. I mean, you might be able to play my girlfriend.
Sounds better than playing your teenage kid.
Yeah, it's a somewhat challenging role in the sequel. I develop a rare disease from my reckless lifestyle. I become severely handicapped. But you dutifully stand by me, even though I was a jerk to you. And you're kind to me with unconditional love.
What are we waiting for, Freddie? Let's go. It sounds like a role of a lifetime.
They walk out arm in arm. Blackout. The end of the play. Thank you and good night.